connection to allow you to take a phone call on your iPhone by just pushing the button, and there is a microphone up here on the visor. This car has the manual climate control system, which is the most reliable. The heating controls for the driver's side and for the passenger side. The fan controls, I'm going to demonstrate that with the key on in another video. The AC has been deleted under the hood, but the switch is still here. This does the rear dome light, which you saw works. The antenna does not function. These are the glow plugs and the functioning rear defroster. This is the fresh air recirculation. In this position, there is fresh air coming into the car, and this is recirculate. The glove box is a little dirty, comes with the original book and fuses. It closes properly. I will start it up and show you the gauges. We'll activate the glow plugs. I'm also going to adjust the idle upwards a little. The car has cooled a bit since I arrived here. So you can see the oil pressure is at 45. I'm going to turn the fan off. This is the idle control. You can hear that it is down at about 500 RPMs there. And this is about where I like to keep it, right there. And if the car is cold, you can raise the idle. So we'll go out and listen under the hood now. It's a very smooth running engine. It starts quickly in the cold. It only has 67 horsepower or so, at least when new, and as you will see in the driving video, there are consequences to that on the highway. Sounds just fine. It turns off very rapidly, which means that the engine is healthy and the fuel injection vacuum switch is functioning properly. I'm going to do a demonstration of the central locking system. So you can see pneumatically they go down all around the car. That one in the back takes slightly longer to go all the way down because the hose going to it is a little bit smaller than the others. The trunk and the fuel filler drawer also lock. So you can see that this is open now, and when the car is locked, you can no longer get in, and you can't get into the fuel door. We're going to talk a bit about the brakes. The front rotors and pads have been replaced. The front wheel bearings have been replaced. The drag link and tie rods and shocks have all been replaced. The upper control arms have been replaced. The transmission fluid has been changed. The drive shaft support bearing is new. The flex discs are new. The rear brakes have new calipers, rotors, and pads. The car has new rubber brake hoses throughout. Here, the exhaust hangers are relatively new. Differential support has been replaced. The axles are original, and you can see the boots are slightly cracked. I'll be able to reach in and push the other one so that you can see the degree of pliability. These sway bar links have been replaced. You can't see them, but they connect to the end of this. The differential fluid has been changed. You can see that there is a bit of a leak between the connection at the differential to the axle. We'll look at the other side in a minute, but I just want you to see how clean the car is with regard to the body. Very good condition. There's a trunk drain right there. This is the overflow hose for the fuel tank. And you can see that the boot on the axle is cracked, but is in good condition for 46 years old. Overall, surprisingly clean under this car for its age. The rocker needs to be repainted, but it's in good condition, and the hole that the jack goes into is not rusted. That's true all the way around the car. New tie rod there. New upper control arm. It has a new oil pan because I was sick of the dripping. The car has new tires all the way around. The jack hole on the driver's side. And the rocker looking good. That is looking good. The car is not without flaws. There are certainly many areas of paint dings and small areas of rust that can be seen. There's somewhere up here, there's a bump right there. There is wear here. The caps are missing from the windshield wipers. There is denting on the chrome. Scratches can be seen all along here. There's an area of rust that can be seen there. There are scratches that you can see here. I believe this entire lower section has been repainted. Certainly there is a major piece of damage here. A toolbox hit that about a decade ago, but you can see there's so little moisture in the climate here that it has not rusted. You can see that the rubber does not quite capture the end of the bumper cover there, and the rubber is lifted on the other side here. There is damage to the corner of the trim here. There's not damage here, but I did not show the interior of the gas door. There are scratches visible here. There's discoloration happening around the seal. I have not replaced this seal. The windshield and rubber seal has been replaced about 12 years ago. So it is by no means a perfect car, and certainly the discoloration that can be seen in the paint, although it is smooth to the touch there, is an issue.